All right, guys. I'm thinking of changing things up. I'm changing some things up. We're changing up our strategy. And I like where this is going. I've been thinking, and I like where this is going. I'm going to show this to you. Let me turn my cap. First of all, peep the new hoodie. Got it at the concert. I don't usually buy stuff at concerts. I'm broke as shit. But Dijon got me. It is what it is. But I'm looking at going for a different strategy. So we got the handlers. Oh, y'all can't see this, can you? All right, hold up. Let me zoom in the cam. If I can. I should be able to. Yeah. There we go. All right. So we got the handlers. I'm gonna write this in English out then. So we got the handlers, or you would call them probably traders, for the social media flooring company marketing business. There's a lot of words. We got the handlers or traders, and then we have the premium customers. And in between them, of course, we have the parquet layers, or contractors. So for these, I do social media pretty strictly, and what that does is it gives me, if I get this right, then this is big money, but it also gives me credibility. Am I writing too small? Yeah, I'm gonna write it a bit bigger. Right, so this gives me credibility, and it brings in some pretty good cash, and that's tasty. So helping them out with their social media, right? Because that's what they need. But what they also need is they do also need higher paying customers, and they need people that can rely on them. And so that's then where I can come in and I can say, so not only can I, bring you more customers principally, make you the number one choice for as the traders that we need, but I can also position you. I can also bring you more high quality parquet layers because I have that connection, right? And so for these guys, what I generally do is just simple lead gen. Right, lead generation, and I'll do this two ways, right? So I do their social media. Okay. I do their social media, but I'd also do basically, I'd also reach out through premium customers. All right? So I have the network to the traders, to the parquet contractors, and to the premium customers. How do I get to the premium customers? That's the real question, right? And the question would also be, how do I get, getting the parquet contractors' trust? I think that's maybe actually the easiest one. Handlers are bigger, that's more difficult. Premium customers, it's like, how do I get to those people? And there I was thinking, right, if I go here, and I go down a bit, and then I ask the question, how? Right, I think I can contact architects, I can contact building companies. Right? Damn gang. This is difficult to see, huh? Let me try maybe zooming it in even more. If it'll let me, if I may, increase the quality. Did that change anything? For some reason it won't let me configure the video anymore. Oh, it's because it's already open. Alright. That makes sense. Let's zoom that in even more and move the camera up a bit more if I can. If I can. Okay. That works. That's fine by me. Apply. Okay. 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 That's because I clicked the button 5 billion times. Okay, well that's not what I wanted. Alright. Oh, I see what's happening. Sorry about this, gang. It's because I increased the size of the video so that I have some better resolution for you. Right, there we go. Bring that back up. And now that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Awesome. Hell yeah. Back to business. Right, so how do I get these architects? How do I get to premium customers? Through architects, through building companies. I mean, I could try to make content for them. I think that's not a bad idea, just write content. Right? I do their social media, I get cash from them, I get some credibility. I bring them leads by doing their social media, which means I'm not only doing lead gen here, I'm actually also helping them scale. Right? And I do that right also through social media actually. And the reason I'm coming to this right now is because with the current customer I'm working with, the goal is really to bring in a customer as quickly as early. Okay, as quickly as possible, right? So that I can get my first income, because then I can throw that right back into the business, and I think that'll allow me to grow a lot faster. And that's kind of where I am right now. I need to send out some emails to handlers. I still need to do that. I got the contractors, I got the premium customers, and I got the traders. And they all have different needs, really, right? I would have to make an ICP for each of them, an avatar for each of them. Because I actually already have an avatar for these two. I actually low-key already have an avatar for this guy. I made that with the with my customer. We're working on it right now at least. And I think he has a bit more knowledge on how that's supposed to look like in all actuality. So I guess I'll just have to talk with him again. But I think this is a good approach. I think this approach makes a lot of sense. this like threefold. I wonder how intelligent it is to try to like basically already go for it now. And I mean, the great thing about it is it gives me a lot of options, right? So I have, I mean, because my problem prior was there's really a limited amount of contractors out there that I can call, that I can cold call, that I can try to get on, that can, right? And so, I was like kind of confined by that. And this way I widened the scope because there's also a very limited amount of traders. So if I can work with the contractors, work with the customers, and work with the traders, then I'm guessing basically, right, it's like the amount of people I can reach, the amount of people here is the customers. Right, and then I have the contractors. And then at the top, I have the traders. Right? There's a bunch of customers, there's way less contractors, and there's way less traders. But really, where's the money at? It's not the same. It's not the same. Because I'm thinking because this is the volume, right? I'll get bigger singular deals with traders. I think I could get, a bunch of small, mid-sized deals with contractors, and then I can get a lot of deals with premium clients. But those deals don't bring me as much money. They do build trust and reputation, though. So I guess this just kind of looks like what, right? So it's like if you had basically the frequency in correlation to the money, then here I get the most amount of people, the lowest amount of money. So is it an inverse in terms of money? Right? Least amount of money, but that's not true. I think the least amount of money I get with the contractors, actually. Like with doing this here. Does that make sense? What do I get from the premium customers? They can go through me. They go through me, and then they pay me a premium, and then the contractors pay me a premium, right? So actually, bringing in premium customers, that's big money, right? So that's why I'm thinking I feel like it looks more like this. Wait a second. I feel like really, it looks actually more like, that. Yep, that's not, come on, I can do that better. Actually, this would have to be wider, but I think that makes sense. Right, it kind of squeezes with the contractors. Right? I think so. Knowing this, I guess the next concrete steps the next concrete steps, if I look at what gives me the highest leverage, I get the highest leverage by ideally, working with traders right, working with traders working with traders will give me a big boost in credibility. Okay, working with contractors, I feel like I can get to the contractor thing later on actually. So really, it would be working with contractors, yeah, but also kind of working here with these guys, getting premium customers in, having like a backlog of premium customers would let me open up that whole new service. But then I'm spreading myself thin, right? I'm spreading myself thin. It's like, is that the point? It's the point, but does that make sense to now start basically like a whole ass other venture? What am I thinking? I'm thinking, ideally, I want to work together with handlers and traders. Right? Ideally, I want to work together with handlers and traders and get premium customers on board. Hold up, let me take down this chat box real quick. Right, and get premium customers on board. With premium customers, I can naturally contact contractors, right? That's just a thing. I can just do that. I can say, hey, I have this network of premium customers, not necessarily recurring, but like, you know, when they come, it's big, and I'm just, it became so many now that I need to widen my network, right? Easily get Parquet people onto that. You know what I mean? Because they just get money from me. You know what I mean? That's fine. For that, I got to talk with architects, building companies, and make content about that. Am I spreading myself too thin? Because really on two fronts, right? The two fronts I have is social media and networking. Right? That's here. It's social media, and then here's networking. So those are like the two jobs I have. I need a network and I need to do social media. And whether I do it for traders or for contractors, doesn't make a big difference. 2 fronts, 3 customers, different approaches, right? Getting to the traders means having a solid reputation and a very solid offer. I think it's more so having a solid reputation than having a solid offer. Right. It's more so having a solid reputation than having a solid offer on the side of the traders. And on the side of the premium customers, it's actually the same. I also there need a very solid reputation. Right, so for this, I need reputation. But if I don't have reputation yet, that's fine. That's fine. If I don't have a reputation yet, that's okay, because I can still say, basically, I don't need the reputation if I can bring them customers, right? Like, I don't need the reputation if I can just offer what I do. I see someone's chilling in the chat. Let me open up the chat box real quick, because now I'm sitting back here. And so, right. That's how I would basically, in the end, having a solid reputation would be ideal, and I think that'd be the most important way to get premium customers for the contractors. But if I can talk with these guys and say I just have this repertoire, and you can kind of assume that I actually do based on the channel that I have and the work I've already done with people, well then I talk with them, what do they get? Through me they get contractors. Premium customers, through me, get contractors. Okay. Which means contractors through me get premium customers. That's great, right? That's great. So we have contractors, we have me, and then we have the customers. Yeah, you can barely see that, but that's fine. Contractors, me, and customers. Right? And if I have both, then I'm good. Then I don't need to try to do something. Then I don't need to try to do something weird or sus. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to do anything sus anyway. So I just, that's just good. And then I mean, through this, I can also build the reputation. But principally, what I'm offering is already so solid. So, right, what I understood is that offer basically weighs against credibility. So if my offer is really good, I don't need that much credibility. If my credibility is really good, I don't need that crazy of an offer. So my offer here is fire. You know what I mean? You get more you get better contractors, you get better customers. It's like, what more do you want? Right. The question is, do these places want better contractors? I can call them and find out. I could just call them and find out, right? So let me look at steps. I could just call them to find it out, right? Call, premium nodes. Right, call the premium nodes. Find out, then. So I would call these guys, find out, do they even care about this system that I have in place for them? If they do, then I can basically engage more and say, okay, well, I have a network of contractors, which I don't have yet, but that's fine, right? Because I can build it that way. Oh shit, because that's what I can do, right? I can say, I have a network of customers, right? I need you to do good work. Like, I need to assure that you are a high quality contractor. Okay, I have high quality contractors. Okay, and to you, I can bring really good quality customers. So I need some kind of, I also need a guarantee now. I need a guarantee that what they will get is high quality. So I can look at, yeah, okay, I'll have to look at my offer to the premium customers to say I can bring you high quality contractors. Traders want to be the top choice. That's all they want. They just want to be the top choice. They want to be up there. Okay. Contractors want better customers. So what they also want, they just want to be the top choice, really. Because everything else is a result of that. Contractors some want more customers. But I think those are more scrappy ones. The good ones want higher quality customers. Ones that complain less, ones that pay on time. They want customers that pay on time, that offer good quality, and they want more apprentices. Okay, right, those are the problems I can solve. Put you on number one, get you more customers, and get you more apprentices. Get you better customers, really. Premium customers, they want to not think about it, right? They want to just get their work done. They want exactly what I can offer, right? They want that network. They want to know, okay, I'll talk with him, he'll get me the right people, and I can be sure that it's just done at that point, right? And again, actually, through my network, I'm also good for the traders, right? I'm also good for the traders because for the traders that means I'm bringing my connection. What I can do for them is basically I can bring them not only better parquet floors, which means high quality ones that do a really good job, but I can also bring them more premium customers. As in, you know what I mean? I'm bringing them better contractors. I'm bringing them higher paying customers. And that way I raise their company value. You know, like their brand, basically. Brand. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Let me zoom out my camera here. Right? I think that's a pretty solid strategy. So the next step would be to call architects and building companies and find out whether they even care about that. I can easily do that. I can just call up building companies and shit. What I can also do, what are they called? Realtors. Realtors. I see, working with them, that makes everything a lot easier actually. Because that's me directly going for lead generation. So I'm just gonna call up some realtors. You know, I'm from Parquet Media. I work with Parquet companies to I scale their social media teams, and I work with Großhändler, with traders. And I was thinking, and I was like, and because we have so many and because I'm working with so many contractors, I was thinking to expand. And now basically take only the highest quality ones and offer them for realtors. Do you know anyone that would be interested in that? How long do I need there? I don't need long there at all. I might just go there in person. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Go there in person, but that doesn't mean that I can't call ones that are farther away. Hmm. Do I hit some of them up over? Give me 1 second, because I have a homie that I can call for this. Cosmo. Yo, ich bin's Lino. Jo, jo, kannst du mich hören? Jo, ich bin's Lino. Okay, easy. Hast du gerade eine Sekunde Zeit? Oder störe ich? Okay. Ich habe ja gesehen, du arbeitest doch im Real Estate, oder? Ähm, ich habe eine Social Media Company, die mit Parkettlegern zusammenarbeitet. Und da arbeite ich halt mit Top-Parkettlegern zusammen. Und meine Frage war letztendlich überhaupt konzeptuell. Also weil ich gerade überlege, jetzt sage ich habe halt genug Handwerker, weißt du, ich meine, ich habe halt irgendwo, jetzt mache ich deren Social Media und denke, eigentlich kann man das ja ausweiten und dann für den einfach sozusagen ein Netzwerk bieten, wo dann sowas wie Realtors, Digga, habe ich gerade das Wort auf Deutsch vergessen. Realtors. Ähm, Nein, einfach mit Maklern. Mit Maklern sozusagen, dann brauchen Makler hochwertige Handwerker? Ist es ein Netz, was denen hilft? Ja. Okay. Äh, easy, easy. Mhm. Okay. Sag's ja. Ah. Ach so, ja, check. Okay, natürlich können die. Ja, ja, okay. Aber ich habe ja dann natürlich auch Leute, die die Wände und so machen können. Klar. Also sozusagen, weißt du, ich meine, die Parkettleger, die sind zwar. Also ich hab welche, die sind spezialisiert natürlich jetzt wirklich nur auf Parkett. Das sind halt die Top-Leute. So, aber ich denk mal, meinst du, es gibt Firmen, die brauchen wirklich nur die Top? Also weißt du, ich meine so, weil die können alle, die können ja alle alles. So, jeder Handwerker kann eine Wand streichen, weißt du, ich meine. Aber wenn man halt jetzt sagt, okay, wir haben hier wirklich eine Premium-Immobilie, dann wollen wir auch Premium-Parkettleger haben. Mhm. Ah, interessant. Mhm. Klar, klar, doch. Wenn ich überziehe, was meinst du damit? Mhm, mhm. Ergibt Sinn, ja klar, weil dann verlangsamt ich ja den Prozess. Mhm. Okay. Safe, safe, check ich. Also die Geschwindigkeit bei denen, mit denen ich zusammenarbeite, da sage ich mal, das ist prinzipiell einfach gegeben, weil die sind halt, ich arbeite ja mit denen zusammen, weißt du, ich meine, die müssen mir schnell antworten, weil ich deren Social Media mache. Da müssen halt schnell die Sachen dabei rauskommen. Ähm, ja, ja. Ah, du meinst, ja, okay, check, check, check. Ach so, aber jetzt sag mal, wenn es dann um Geschwindigkeit geht. Ich weiß ja auch nicht genau, ich hab jetzt bei euch reingeguckt, einfach bevor ich dich angerufen habe. Und die macht ja überwiegend so mittelständige Sachen, ne? Mhm, okay, okay, okay. Ja, okay, safe, safe, safe. Also so oberes ist ja sozusagen obere, obere Mitte sozusagen. Habt ihr? Okay, und dafür, also jetzt nicht unbedingt ihr, aber dafür brauchen doch, braucht man doch dann wirklich qualitativ hochwertige Leute. Hm? Also ich habe Connections zu Paket Hinterseher. Ich denke mal nicht, dass du die kennst, aber das ist ein gigantischer Handelswagen. Hm? Okay, ja, es ist ja okay. Ergibt ja total Sinn, sowas hat nichts mit Paket zu tun. Mit Paket Hinterseher und dann habe ich halt noch einzelne diverse Hartungen und so, mit denen ich zusammenarbeite, das sind halt einfach qualitativ hochwertige Handwerker, die halt wirklich, wirklich, also kannst du gerne googeln, Hinterseher, Hartung, ähm, das sind gerade so die Top-Leute. Hm? Wie lange gibt es? Ewig. Also Hartung gibt es ewig. Parkett Hintersee gibt es, glaube ich, noch länger. Und die haben also sozusagen, Hintersee hat nochmal ein weiteres Netz. So, deswegen, ich bin einfach gerade in dem, dadurch, dass ich deren Social Media Seiten gemacht habe, bin ich mit denen vernetzt und dachte, wie geil ist es eigentlich, wenn ich dann für halt so Premium-Kunden, Premium-Handwerk anbieten kann. Und Hinterseher ist auch nochmal, also Hinterseher ist auch nochmal mit einem gigantischen Netz an anderen Handwerkern vernetzt. Also ich habe einfach ein Netz an Handwerkern, von denen ich, also ich habe einmal ein Netz von sozusagen Stani-Handwerkern so, aber die wollte ich nicht anbieten tatsächlich. Eigentlich wollte ich wirklich nur die besten, so mäßig Parkettleger überwiegend, aber auch Elektriker und so habe ich ja auch Kontakte zu. Zu dem ganzen Rest, also Sanitärleute auch. Da kenne ich genug Leute, die halt wirklich qualitativ hochwertig sind durch meine Arbeit. Genau, ich habe eine Agentur, ich mache Social Media Marketing für die. Und jetzt dachte ich, weiß ich erweitere das jetzt einfach. Ich mache deren Seiten, ich spreche mit denen, ich mache einfach den ganzen Kram, also von Anfang bis Ende. Viele von denen sind sehr qualitativ hochwertig, haben aber keine Seite. So, und dann denke ich mir so, Digga, das kann nicht sein. Hm. Dankeschön. Wie bitte? Ich habe ein Gewerbe. Ich habe ein Kleinunternehmen. Kleinunternehmen. Jetzt gerade noch. Aber ich denke mal, so lange dauert das nicht mehr tatsächlich, bis da was bei rauskommt. Ah, okay, weswegen? Mhm. Ja? Okay, krass. Ah, interessant. Sehr interessant. Das ist gut zu wissen. Aber ich denke mal dass ich jetzt erstmal, also safe. Und ich werde jetzt erstmal keine, ich weiß, ich mache gute Arbeit so, deswegen denke ich nicht, dass nicht irgendwer, das stimmt. Lass mich das mal aufschreiben. Lass mich das mal aufschreiben. Mhm. Im Monat meinst du? Ah, ist ja chillig. Ja, ja, okay, tamam. Juckt ja gar nicht. Gut, easy. Meinst du, eine UG kostet 900 Euro? Okay, ja, ist ja entspannt. Macht man ja. Und in der Zwischenzeit kann ich einfach weiter in dem Kleinunternehmen arbeiten. Ist ja smart. Guter Call. Danke für den Hinweis. Easy. Das ist gut zu wissen. Ja, ja. Okay, aber zusammenfassend, prinzipiell meinst du, ist es sinnvoll? Kannst du mir sagen, was daran, weil wie gesagt, ich bin ja gerade, ich hatte wirklich heute gerade die Idee und habe dich dann einfach erst angerufen, weil ich wusste, dass du damit was zu tun hast. Ähm, die, mhm. Ja, also Das können wir besprechen, so wie wir es mögen. Ich bin tatsächlich auch gerade erst offen dafür, das überhaupt erstmal den Netzwerk sozusagen bereitzustellen. Bin ich völlig fein. Genau. Kann ich ja später machen, weißt du? Ich meine, jetzt gerade will ich das erstmal überhaupt frei, also sozusagen überhaupt freilegen, sagen, also das ist jetzt so meine ne, Ad-Hoc-Idee, so dass ich sage, ihr braucht einander und dann sozusagen ne, sagst du, ey, wir brauchen hier Leute, ich sag easy, dann hole ich die ran und dann machen die das einfach und dann macht ihr dann einen Deal untereinander aus, dann kriege ich, wenn dann schon eine Provision von den Parkettlegern, weil denen habe ich halt Kunden gebracht, also deswegen und genau. Was sind deiner Meinung nach bisher die größten Macken daran? Zu wenig, du meintest sozusagen, du brauchst einfach ne, mehr als Parkettleger, klar, habe ich jetzt drin, genau. So ein Sorglos-Paket letztendlich. Du sagst, ich will mir gar keinen Kopf darüber machen, im Endeffekt will ich einfach nur wissen, ich habe ein Problem und dieses Problem wird sozusagen im Ganzen, ne, meine Wohnung muss renoviert werden und da sind Böden, Elektrik und Sanierung. Du musst was? Interessant. Okay.
Ich weiß es nicht, also, wir haben tatsächlich gar nicht drüber gesprochen, uns jetzt auch die Besichtigung, aber
Ja.
das ist so das Thema, wo du dir Gedanken machen musst, auch marketingtechnisch. Wie schaffst du es, an Leute ranzugehen, dass sie am Ende auch wirklich die Conversion auf dich bringen? Das ist
Okay.
halt das Ding. Also,
Wild. Ja, aber
es gibt sehr viele Leute, es gibt halt sehr viele Leute, die sowas machen wie du.
mhm.
Und die meisten Leute, die halt sowas machen, sind schon sehr vernetzt. Das ist das Problem. Erstmal so Fuß reinzufassen in der Baubranche, in der Renovierungsbranche und so weiter, ist halt nicht einfach. Sagen wir mal so.
Deswegen bin ich spezifisch auf Parkett, also deswegen bin ich auf Parkett gegangen, eben weil, wenn du halt so eine hochwertige Immobilie hast, dann willst du ja sicher sein, dass dort die qualitativ hochwertigsten Parkettleger kommen können.
Klar, man muss aber dazu sagen, aber auch irgendwo stößt es dann auch an seine Grenzen, wie gut soll das Parkett denn werden? Also ich meine, klar,
Ja, ich denke, für eine Villa kann das ja schon einen Unterschied machen, oder?
da kann es schon einen Unterschied machen, das ist richtig, aber am Ende ist ein Parkett noch ein Parkett. Und das kann man sehr, sehr gut machen oder auch sehr, sehr schlecht, keine
Mhm.
Frage, aber
Ja, ich weiß.
definitiv, also,
Wenn man da so ein Fischgrät drin haben will oder irgendwas, weißt du, so mit einem bestimmten Holz oder so, dann wird es schon, ich weiß nicht, man, da kriegst du nicht jeden ran, also der das gut macht.
nee, das ist richtig. Aber guck mal, das Ding ist, ich habe einen moldarischen Baumeister, der das bei uns zu Hause macht, sieht perfekt aus. Dann habe ich einen deutschen Kollegen, der hat ein Neubauprojekt mit 64 Wohnungen in Berlin, hat er gerade frisch einen Neubau gebaut. Die machen alles. Also sowohl Neubau als auch Sanierung, Sanitär, die machen sogar fucking Pools, Solaranlagen.
Ja, ja.
Und da kriege ich halt wirklich einen sehr saftigen Kickback, wenn ich da einfach mal anhole. Das ist
Safe.
halt auch das Ding.
Safe.
Und ich weiß auch nicht, ob es sich am Ende halt für dich lohnt, wenn ich dann die Hälfte von deinem Paycheck haben will, den du durch die Provision bekommst. Weil das ist halt das Ding, weil ich bekomme halt auch die Hälfte von dem Paycheck meines Kollegen, wenn ich da jemanden machen will.
Ah, interessant. Ist ja auch eine coole Zusammenarbeit.
Ja, genau.
Ach wild, du kriegst sozusagen von der Person, also sozusagen du würdest was von meinem Paycheck kriegen.
Ja.
Ja, okay, ist ja interessant.
Anders würde es nicht funktionieren, weil irgendwo muss es wieder herkommen.
Ja.
Und wie gesagt, ich habe die Möglichkeiten, Leute an Leute zu vermitteln, wo ich eine saftige Provision dann bekomme von meinem Kollegen. Und deswegen muss ich halt dann wissen, okay,
Ist ja cool. Ja, check
wenn
ich.
ich dir gebe, was bekomme ich dann dafür am Ende, weil ich es dir gegeben habe? Das ist das Problem.
Check ich. Ja, ich denke mal.
Sind die von der Frau Weber? Ja, genau. Wunderbar, perfekt, okay, alles klar.
Easy.
Ich muss auflegen. Wir hören uns
Jo.
nochmal.
Viel Spaß dabei, ja? Tschüss.
Danke dir. Ciao, ciao.
That was a friend of mine who works in Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, bro. Shit was crazy. Bro, it happened. It happened. It happened. It happened. It happened. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hype, bro. Hype. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Dude. And I mean, it happened on stream, right? That's what's like, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. We're making, bro, moving. Just now I made this thing. If you scroll back in the stream, you would see it. But basically, I had an idea, gang. Principally, let me try to think about how it makes the most amount of sense to explain this. With my first customer, right? With my customer, I was talking with him. And along the conversation, it became, kind of obvious. The position you'd really want to be in the end, is that he is talking with premium clients, and he has like a network of people that he can assign. Basically, he can say, because at some point, he doesn't want to be the one working the whole time, so he would have people he can assign. And I was thinking, I'm going to have that network, right? If I'm going to do social media for people, if I'm going to be working with traders, if I'm going to be working with parquet companies and doing their social medias, well, then I'm going to have that network. So what if I used that network and basically, I was thinking lead generation. What I'm doing for both of these these I'm doing more branding. Here I'm doing more lead generation. If I'm doing their lead generation already through social media, what if I had another way to ensure I brought them premium customers for like the best ones, right? To say for the best ones, I can bring you premium, I can bring you like high quality customers. Okay. Because then I would be like the middleman, right? And that's a nice position to be in. So for that, I would need to know, how do I even get to these premium customers, right? Is it even viable? Is this something, like, am I spreading myself too thin by doing this? Am I, kind of changing up my stuff? And I don't think so, because the two things I have generally are social media and lead generation. Those are like the two segments, the two segments that I'm working on. Or no, lead generation and networking, or social media and networking, right? Those would be the two things that I'm doing. If I have that list of customers, how would I get to that list of customers? I could contact architects, I could contact building companies, I could, do content about it, or I could contact realtors. But to do all of that, I would need a reputation. But really, what I learned from the stream is that I don't need that reputation. Because if my offer is really good, I don't need credibility. Right? If my offer is really good, it outweighs the credibility that I need. So I wanted to go out, what I did in the first days as well, was verify my idea. Is this something contractors would care about? And not contractors, is this something realtors would care about? Are they looking for high quality contractors, or do they already have their things in place? And so that's why I called him just now. He was a friend back in grade school, and I just asked him because he's a realtor, and so that's why this happened. And this is great in multiple ways, because it increases my reputation threefold, right? I can bring traders, I bring contractors with higher paying customers. I bring higher paying customers, better contractors. Contractors, I bring higher paying customers. I'm winning on all fronts with this connection. It's a win-win-win. Interesting call with that guy, though. Interesting call. Because some things kind of made sense, right? He was like, I don't want to, if I get you on here, right? The people that I work with, they already give me like a pretty sizable chunk of their money. Okay, I get that, right? I don't really want to be the person giving you money, right? I don't want to do that, but it's okay. We can work that out. He said, I want like a packet. I don't want to have to think about it. If I have a problem, I want to be able to call you and then you take care of everything. But I'm thinking that's not how premium. Okay. Like I can take care of everything, but I can take care of everything in the highest quality. So what you'll get from me is the best contractors, but also that's exclusively for your best Immobilien pieces. And that's how I'd go about it. And it's interesting because I can work kind of on all fronts here. I can get more premium customers, and that way I'll definitely get more contractors. I can get more contractors, I'll definitely get more premium customers, right? I can work with traders, and that'll increase my reputation or my credibility. And with that, I can get more premium contractors and customers. You know what I mean? I can work with premium contractors, I'll definitely have more opportunity to work with premium traders. So on all fronts, whatever I do in this one, along this horizontal here, I just get a win out of it. I get them, better credibility. I get them, actually also better credibility, but more work shown, more reputation. Not necessarily credibility, but is that the same thing? Well, and here it's like, yeah. And with the better reputation, I can make exactly. Yeah, totally. So that's what I cooked up today. Felt a bit saucy after this one. I was like, I see that. Gang, the thought of actually giving up this business is getting tougher and tougher. I'm gonna be so real. I'm thinking like after 3 months stopping this one, I didn't think I'd give a shit about my business like that. You know what I mean? I didn't think I'd actually build a connection to it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in there 3 months. I'm gonna fuck some shit up. I'm gonna make some stuff happen, and then I'm gonna go out and it's gonna be fine. Because I have the connections. Exactly. I got those connections, right? And that's valuable. That's valuable when you want things done quickly, when you want things done efficiently. I did put a lot of work into it. Yeah. And I'm thinking, is this in any way reasonable or intelligent, this challenge? Does this make any sense? Because if I cook with, you know what someone said the other day? Oh, he cooked in the comments. I don't know if it was actually Square Eyes. It might have been. He said, are you actually serious about business? And then I was like, I'm working pretty hard, you know what I mean? And then he was like, yeah, because if you stopped after 3 months and you made 1,000, okay, right? But in month 5 and 6, you would have made 20,000, right? Just because you needed to give it those 2 months. Well, then that's gone. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn. Moritz, I was like, damn. It is. Check it out. It's from the concert. I don't usually do that. I never pay shit at concerts. Never. I don't do that. I got it. I didn't, bro. I fell for the branding guys. They did good marketing. Yeah, because you can't start with 100. You can't start with 150%. Oh, it's getting too warm. Goddamn. Oh, my bad, gang. I got another Dijon piece. Not even gonna lie. Number 2, it's on me. You ought to accept it. You know what I mean? We tanked these. My bank account had to tank it. It had to happen. Yeah, you have to grow the business. Yeah. Fallen under sea. No, I did. That did happen. That absolutely happened, yeah. So I think I'm gonna look at what he said, because he said some smart things. He was like, I don't want to have to think about it. I want to have all my stuff solved. I can do that. I can just build a wider network of high quality contractors. Sure. Okay. He said, yeah, 111. 110. These things happen. No, actually, it's not even like these things happen. These, like, I just absolutely stand by it. Like, Dijon is my, he's like up there. You know what I mean? I was like, I saw, yeah, it's fine. It's okay. I was like, dude, the moment I saw the ticket, I got a notification, minus 50 euros in your bank account. I was like, alright. Aside. And then I was there and I saw there was merch and I was like, alright, bro. Now, let me call another friend. Happens. I tank it. I never pay for stuff like that. Never. First time I ever paid for merch. It doesn't happen. So I was fine with it. How are you guys doing? What's up on your side? We chilling? Good energy, good vibes? Alright, she's gonna call back in a second. Do I know anyone else? I do. What's her name? It's not her. But this is awesome. This is definitely awesome. See, because here, let me explain this part here. So the problem, I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, definitely too. But for sure. You know what I mean? Right there with you. Shit. Feeling a bit sick. Maybe you've been stressed. You've been stressed? I mean, this is great because it just widens my possibilities, right? The problem was there's the fewest amount of traders that I can contact to do their marketing for them, the fewest, right? I need to be very convincing or have a very solid offer, have a lot of credibility to work with them, something like that. Okay, contractors, or be good at sales, right? Contractors. There's a few contractors more for sure, but I don't have that many chances. I can't just keep shooting out offers. But there's a lot more people down here. There's a lot more realtors. There's a lot more building companies. There's a lot more architects. So many of them that I can contact and say, I have this net. Let's get into contact. Let's see what we can make happen. The thing is here, right? Traders, they give me big money. Big money. Contractors, really, I'm thinking about it. They're not going to be my main profit. My customers, though, right? These premium customers, if I can be their network, that's also tasty. These two are tasty, and in the middle, I think that's where I kind of widen my net a bit. And that way I just get... Yeah, I think that makes sense. Finished the 3D model on Tuesday. Had a little problem. I didn't get to fix it yet. Ah, shit. Yeah, spreading a bit wider, but also I think this just makes more sense. Yeah. 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 I'm basically just waiting for my partner to hit me up again so that we can we had some stuff we wanted to talk about today, but he's low-key, ever since we chilled to get together for 11 hours, bro. 11 hours. I was at his place. We were like working it, dude. He hasn't hit me up again. I mean, it's not that he hasn't hit me up again. He was just busy. But like, how busy can you be? I hope he's just not another yapper. Bro, I just hope he's not another yapper, bro. I hope that like all the shit that we're talking about, that he like actually, man, bro. I don't want to work with another yapper. Like I want to work with people where, you know, when you work with them, things actually move. Things actually move. I'm gonna call. Yeah, I wanted to call some more. Some more people. I'm thinking. I was just lost in thought for a second. I'm like, does it make sense to just keep calling them? Maybe it's better to get singular, smaller ones? Something like that. I also feel like email is more scalable. There was one person I was thinking of just walking up, like going to their place, saying, yo, I have this this group of contractors I know, I work together with them. It's big companies, it's small companies. And I work like exclusively for the highest quality that you have, and I bring you the best contractors that we have, right? And so I was just thinking, is this something people need? I have the network, I have the people. Do you care, basically? And just doing what I did on the first day, extending it. Oh, check out the t-shirt, bro. He even gave me the wrong t-shirt, but low-key, please tell me it looks fire. Does it have something on the back? Oh, it does! Oh shit, that's all the locations. But that's kind of sick. That's kind of sick, and I look kind of big in it too. And it has a little crop. I think I could rock this. He gave me the wrong t-shirt. I was a bit salty. But it makes sense, because the other t-shirt has the same thing on it as the pullover I have. I think I'm just going to walk up to her then. It's like 18 minutes away. I'm just going to go in there, talk with her, see if this is something they care about. You know what? I'm going to do that now. Should I stream that? No, I bought the t-shirt knowing the design, but they gave me the wrong t-shirt, bro. I think this makes sense. Is my camera delayed, people? I think I gotta put down the quality back. Because to me it looks like my camera's delayed. Yeah, it's delayed. If I could just rise above. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what? Did I just move? Okay. Yeah, I might do that. I might live stream me walking in there. Put on my suit. I'll finally have a reason to wear a suit. Oh! We did want to do that. What time? I forgot about that. Okay. Easy. Sham, what's good, bro? What's good? My guy. Long time no see, bro. How are you feeling? Glad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out. Just talk with them. There's a few of them that I can hit up, that I can contact and say, I didn't stream yesterday. It's alright, bro. It's alright, bro. It's alright, bro. It's alright. You didn't stream yesterday. No, I didn't. Are you good, Sham? Do I just go out, bro? I might as well. So I'm sitting around here. My business account. I think I need to work more on my business account. Upload more there. I'm probably just gonna come home after going out and talking with them and just make like a butt load of content. Oh, I might do that. Yeah, probably. I'm also gonna have to send out just a stupid amount of DMs. And I think I have to change the structure of my Instagram, my personal brand. I think I'm gonna post less about the challenge concretely and more about me. Because then I can contact people with my personal brand better. You know what I mean? Because so far, if I'm thinking about getting leads through Instagram DMs, I talked with a friend and he's making like 80K or something, or 50K or some shit per month, something like that. I'm like, okay, some number that was like, bro. And he recommended I use Instagram DMs. Hit them up on Instagram, direct message, but then you got to do it somewhere where, you know, you don't seem suspicious. And if you look at my channel, you're like, I don't trust this nigga. You know what I mean? It's not like you'd say he has a premium network of people. If you looked at my Instagram, right? No way. Not this guy, right? I don't know. I don't look nearly put together enough for my Instagram. Yeah, I kind of take my Instagram with excitement, you know what I mean? I take my Instagram with playfulness and joy, but I don't know if that's the right approach. But on the other hand, that is also me. But I am also a lot more, I think I'm also somewhere more serious than on my Instagram. Is that true? No. That's fine. It's not difficult. I'll just post more serious stuff. Thing is, it's hard to post more serious stuff and expect, no, that's not true, more views. I'll just provide more value. Right, absolutely. Yeah, I'm also thinking that's not the way to go. Not the way to go. All right, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna walk up to the people. I'm gonna talk with them. I'm gonna see. Oh, but it's nasty outside. It's nasty outside. Ew, bro. Is it raining? What the hell, bro? What's up with this weather? Oh my god, it's also just getting worse. It's just getting worse. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? -6, bro? Bro. Alright, actually I need to charge my phone before I go outside. In the meantime, 14. Let's check it out. What's a good way to reach more premium customers? Well, let me not. interesting. Local meta ads. Very interesting. Leaked. Fuck it. Architects, interior designers, and luxury real estate agents. Right. Wealthy postal codes with cinematic premium content system ads. Wealthy postal codes. Ads. I guess it's just running ads, man. I gotta run ads. Ads with what money? What now? And this part makes sense, right? My entire structure builds trust. That's so true. I mean, he said it's not really about parquet companies, right? That was his statement. He was like, we don't really need parquet companies specifically. I was like, okay. What are Baugesellschaften in English? Cheese? Okay, most expensive building companies, Germany. No, Berlin. And then I can contact them. Oh, look at that. They have one review. Yeah, I need to work on my business Instagram heavily, seriously, intensely. And show myself not just as a guy kind of putting content up there, because that's kind of what Ava from Personal Brand Launch does. And I respect that. I respect that she can rock it like that. She's just there in like jogging pants and shit. but I need a more structured approach, more serious, not in joggers and stuff. I don't know. I need to think. I need to take some time to actually just think through all of this. Seriously, sit down. And so I'm gonna go out in a second. Talk with some of these realtors and stuff and see if my idea makes sense. Dress up, suit up, maybe put on the stream. And then just see what I can make happen, right? See how far I get. Yeah. But I think this makes sense. I think the structure really makes sense. Because really what I want to do is I want to bring my current customer a customer as quickly as possible. I already have content made for him, but like, I don't know, he's just kind of slowing down. I mean, do you guys have time for a call now? I'd rather call now than later. I'm gonna stop the stream. Let's just talk about it, yeah? We'll figure it out. Alright, gang. I'll be on later. Again, when I'm probably writing content or something or doing something else. There's some stuff I gotta do. I'm gonna go ponder a bit, let my phone charge, maybe make some content and go outside. And then talk with some realtors. Making it happen, as we often have, and we often will again.